Hey, 1 minute. 1 minute. Beautiful day. It is beautiful.
It's a beautiful. You gonna be able to get this, or do we need to get further back over here?
I'll come back over there. It's 4 o'clock.
Look cute. Look at those boots.
Thanks. Try. It's 4 o'clock, so we start.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to Talk It Out, Talk It Out, Talk It Out. Hey. Hey, you.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going in here to Heaven's Kitchen, but you going?
I'm going to Heaven's Kitchen too.
Oh, no way.
Let's go.
Look at that. Heaven's Kitchen. That totally did not, our skit, practicing ahead of time did nothing, but Heaven's Kitchen, y'all, this is where we're at today. Our first official location, interview,
That's right.
whatever. So let's go, Michelle. Oh, look, there's Randy. He's so excited to be with us today. Randy Bynum. He's going to talk a little bit about Heaven's Kitchen and what all it does, and we're just going to learn all lots of sorts of things today. So giving you a preview of what Heaven's Kitchen is and just kind of...
So Randy, tell us about the rooms inside of Heaven's Kitchen. And we are at the Harrisburg location.
Yes. This storage room here is where we keep all of our junk, as you can tell. There's a lot of food stored in here. When we first started, we had like 2 refrigerators and 1 freezer back when we first started, and they belonged to the church. And since then, we acquired this brand new cooler here, a milk cooler there, a freezer in here, so we keep stuff that we're getting ready to cook with. We've also got a lot of peeps now, because they was donated a couple weeks ago. Guy called them and said, "Hey, I've got 3 cases of peeps." I'm like,
Just in time for Easter.
"You guys want them?" "Yeah, we'll take them." 53-foot trailers, don't care. Come on.
Bring it.
There's like 3,000 people. Here in this other, we've got another little storeroom here. This is like our little pantry room.
Nice.
We came up with this nice double door freezer from the health club. They donated, I think, 40 to Illinois.
Oh, wow.
So that was free.
Awesome.
We got a freezer there, refrigerator freezer, and then another freezer here that we keep stocked up for the food pantry. We've got a little bit of everything in here. We've got meats, vegetables, whatever you think of in here.
Randy's going to make us a gourmet dinner when we're done with this interview. Show you the place. It's a nice size area.
Nice seating area. And how many people approximately would you say can be sitting here?
Probably altogether we have more tables, close to 300.
Okay.
We'll average probably 50, 75, sometimes 100, depending on what we're having. They come in and find them a seat. We take them drinks. When we get ready to start serving, we'll bring the food to them. Desserts is the same way. We'll bring them to them. That starts at 5, and then 5:30, we start with seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't allow any carryouts, but we'll feed you as much as you can eat while you're here or until we run out.
Now, so the Harrisburg location is on Tuesday from 5 to 6.
Yes.
And then the Marion location is the same time on Thursday.
On Thursdays, yes.
Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know the Marion location, other than delivering to the Haven House, the Veterans Home there in Marion.
Mm-hmm.
They deliver to there, where we deliver all out through the community.
Awesome.
So those people that's homebound can't get out.
Oh, wow.
So we do like 178 of them a week.
Wow.
Before we ever serve in here.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like
a small kitchen back here.
okay. That's of woodwork. I said, isn't that pretty?
I'll tell you, this mirror in the bathroom
Goodness.
made me look super skinny and tall. So I'm going to take that home with me.
Take that home with you.
I am going to take it home with me.
But we're set up pretty good. We've got an ice machine here. We've got all kinds of supplies back here. In here we went from a single convection oven to a double.
Wow. That's where all the magic happens.
Yes.
One of the mixers that used to be a refrigerator that after 1 year went out. A brand new one went out. So we had to get rid of it. But this is what we do here. We've got the Cambrels over there, like when me and James cooked chicken all day a couple of weeks ago. Get them out of the oven, they're hot, put them right in there, and they'll only lose like 2 degrees in 8 hours.
Oh, wow.
So when you pull them out, you put them in there at 175 degrees, they're going to come out about 173.
That's nice.
So we've got 6 of those now.
Need one of those at home.
Exactly.
So how many volunteers would you say, if it was Tuesday at 5, how many volunteers would you have in the kitchen?
Well, not me in the kitchen because I run them out. We'll average probably 4 or 5 in the kitchen.
Okay.
You know, because you can see it's kind of small, and we're bringing hot stuff out of the oven. And, you know, so we usually try to keep it 4 or 5, and one of them's handing out the door. We probably have 10 to 15 on a regular basis. You know, some of them's got kids. Well, they can't come tonight because of soccer practice. But we do have a good steady base every week of volunteers. Because at 3 o'clock we'll take and start making up our to-go orders. We'll put 4 tables together out here, put 80 to-go containers on it, and like you'll take and you may be putting potatoes on it. Next one coming back is putting the meat on it, or you know, the corn, or that way it's like a big assembly line, so we can get that done a lot faster.
Nice.
And then between a little bit after 4, it doesn't take long to do what we have to do there. Well, then we got like a little period till 5, so we can do whatever we need to do then. But and we get a lot of community service workers from Polk County, Williamson County, Johnson County, Sling County that call them and say, "Hey, I need community service hours." Fine, come on down.
Bring it.
You know, and we do a lot of that. Right now we've got about 4 that come on every now and then.
Yeah.
Sometimes every now and then. Some of them's all every week. You know, so
Did you
that's
say
good.
that the people that volunteer, they serve the desserts and the drinks to
Yes.
those that are here?
Yeah.
Servant's heart.
And we get a lot of like schools, civic organizations come volunteer, which is really great.
Okay, bear with me as I,
Actually, leave it as ready.
oh, sorry. Well, I'm like nervous about trying to hook this up. Rotate, you can't turn your phone while recording. Well, that's stupid.
I'm old and slow.
Seriously?
So
Well, maybe we can make it still work. Let's see. It's not going to let me turn it sideways since I'm recording, so I guess I should have been doing that in the very beginning. So, I suck.
There you go.
Hey, Michelle. You may have to scoot over. I can't. I can't. Oh! Yeah, hang on, guys. Sorry. Probably did. Okay. Yeah, I still can't rotate it. Technical difficulties. Wouldn't expect anything different. Hopefully it remains standing.
Can you see yourself through?
She don't want to see herself.
I'm good. Look.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we've got some questions for Randy. I know we kind of briefly have talked about some things already, but to ask some standardized questions that we have come up with the help of Google. We're going to ask a few questions. So, You want me to go first? You want to go first?
Well, first I want to give the locations.
There you
if
go.
That's okay. So the Harrisburg location, and correct me if I'm wrong. So we have the First Presbyterian Church of Harrisburg. This is the annex that we're currently in. And this is 21 West Locust Street in Harrisburg.
That's correct.
Okay, and then Marion is the Ministerial Alliance Center, 103 East Calvert Street in Marion, Illinois.
Yes.
All right, and so Harrisburg location again is Tuesday 5 to 6,
Right.
and then Marion is Thursday 5 to 6.
Correct.
All right, proceed.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Proceed.
Right.
You ready?
Not still that way.
All right, let's go. All right, so the first question we have is, what inspired you to start volunteering and providing the free food?
Well, what got me started, I was retired, and I was used to working 6-7 days a week in the mines. And about 6 months of sitting at home looking out the window, I can't take this. I've got to find something to do. So my friend Amanda Hunt at the time was doing the Heaven's Kitchen stuff. She said, "Why don't you come up there and help us?" I said, "Well, yeah, I'll come up there and see." So I came up, you know, like what I saw. So I just kept coming back. You know, and at one time we had a lot of kids that come in and a lot of elderly people. So that was good that they could come in, you know, and eat. We usually have music, either somebody here strumming something on the guitar or
All
using
right.
the Bluetooth into the speakers and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been rewarding. It's a lot of work, but rewarding.
Sorry, I'm going to check something real quick. I want to make
Okay.
sure, well, I just want to make sure they can hear us, because I know we're not like officially, you know, official. So thumbs up if you guys can hear us okay where we're at, or if I need to move closer, if somebody could respond. I don't know. Kind of feel like maybe I need to come a little closer. Maybe. Of course, then it really cuts us out, but that's okay.
All right.
We're going to sit right up on
We're gonna.
Works for me.
I can't tell if
earlier.
he is a little harder to hear than you. So I have a loud mouth. So Randy, can you pipe it up?
Yeah. I'm not used to it, but I'll pipe it up for you.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Jenny.
All right, question number 2, Randy. Which I don't even think we announced that Randy was the citizen shout out.
Oh no, we
for this
didn't,
week.
because we get all
So,
so nervous.
Yeah.
Randy is the citizen shout out for this week. So woohoo!
Go, Randy, go.
That's
We
right.
appreciate it.
Can you share with us a memorable experience you've had while volunteering here?
Yeah, probably the best and most that I've had was back when COVID was going on. My son was going to a church in Metropolis, Illinois, and he called me up and he said, "Dad, church I'm going to, we're going to start like a homeschool deal, you know, or a Christian church. They need some food to get started out with." So I said, "Fine." I said, "Give me a day or two, I'll be down there and I'll bring you some." Because they had from kindergarten to high school. So I loaded up a bunch of stuff in my car, took it down there. Of course, they was ecstatic over it, you know. And the kids sent me a letter in the mail about 2 weeks later, and it was signed by every one of them.
Aw.
Some of them in ink, some of them in crayon.
Aw.
You know, and they draw stuff all over it. But that's probably the best.
That's awesome.
Because I look at that a lot of times when I get aggravated, I get burnt out.
Yes.
Amen.
You want to
Yes.
throw punch somebody. you just can't do it. So, you know, I look at this and remember what it's all about.
Yep,
You know, it's about
absolutely.
the kids and stuff.
See, and this is not scripted.
Yeah,
But you
right.
would think that we was like, okay, Randy, say this.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. How has the community responded to the free food initiative?
It's been really great. We do probably 20 people out of our food pantry. Our numbers keep growing that's coming in here. If I need any help loading or unloading anything, well, I can call up the fire department and say, "Hey, John, can you send a couple firemen down here, like when we got all the peeps, to help me out?" No problem. You
Is
know,
that 3,000 peeps you have?
3,000 peeps, yeah. And like we have the new enclosed trailer over there. Well, ReaderLink gave us like 4 pallets of books and a pallet of CDs, DVDs,
Wow.
you know, and there's no way I'm gonna unload all that off the truck.
Heck no.
So I get a hold of Justin Farrell down at Little Tractor. Hey, can you bring up a tractor with some forks on it? This is what I've got. Yeah, we'll be up there when you want to do it.
That's awesome.
So we get a lot of community support.
That's why we love small communities.
Yeah.
All right. So what challenges have you faced in running this program, and how have you overcome them?
Well, the biggest challenge is trying to keep the price down on the meals because we are completely donation run. We don't have a budget, it's just donation. So anytime we can save money, then we're doing good. And trying to keep everybody happy.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got this many people volunteering, there's a lot of different personalities. And sometimes they step on another one's toes, or, you know, and you just got to remind them, hey, we're not here to be best buddies, even though we are. We're here to feed the people.
That's
That's right.
You know, put your stuff aside for a couple hours
Come on.
and just come on volunteer, you know. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So speaking of the donations then, so is there, like, can they go to Facebook and, like, online donate or
Yes.
whatever? It's kind of off topic.
Yeah.
Well, not off topic, but.
They can go to, since this is not part of my Heaven's Kitchen stuff, they can go to Fowler Bonham Foundation
Okay.
if they want to go online. If they want to mail it, they go to Fowler Bonham Foundation, Post Office Box 848 in Harrisburg, 62946. Send money that way.
Awesome. Well, we'll post that definitely
Yes.
afterwards. So for those of you who may feel the need to donate, that would be awesome. So we'll share that information later on. Okay.
You're done.
No, oh yeah, it is my turn.
Oh, yeah.
Just
this is
kidding,
fun.
it's my turn.
Yeah, I seen that.
Sorry. Number 5.
You got Alzheimer's.
I do.
Yeah.
How do you decide what foods to serve?
Well, a lot of it is the time of the year, you know, what week, you know, is it the first week of the month? Is it third week? Because we have a lot more the third and fourth week coming in to eat than we do the first or second. So we try to tend to make the more expensive meals towards the front of the month to save money. Unless I can get a deal on, like the chicken that we had. I got a great deal on that. So we decided, hey, let's go ahead and just do this chicken just towards the end of the month. You know, so a lot of it's got to do with the time of the month, time of the year, what you have on hand, what the girls of the morning want to make. Because we got 3 fantastic prep girls of the morning that come in every Tuesday and prep the food, get it ready to cook of the afternoon. So it's kind of like, I'll send them a text, hey, what do you want to have this week, you know. So that usually works. If that doesn't work, I'll ask some of the other volunteers. If that don't work, I just make something up. You know, hey, this is what we're having.
All right. Question number 6. Can you tell us about the impact you've seen on the people who receive the free food? What type of impact is Heaven's Kitchen making in the community?
It's making a large impact. You see a lot more kids coming in. You know, they get a good meal. So if you can feed a child a good meal and show that somebody actually does care for them, you know, that makes a difference on down the road. Instead of thinking, well, you know, nobody loves me or nobody wants to help me. You know, so that kind of helps the community there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I had a question that came across when you were talking, but it's
gone now?
It's gone. So
Got Alzheimer's.
it is. It's an aphasia. Okay, number 7. How can people get involved or support? So we already talked about that. I didn't realize that was one of our questions.
Yeah,
So
well, they can,
check that one, Mark.
if they want to volunteer, they can go on Heaven's Kitchen Facebook page and shoot a message to Amy. She takes care of all that, and she can get them lined up to volunteer.
And for those that don't know, what's Amy's last name?
Oxford.
Okay, so Miss Amy Oxford.
Yeah, in Dale's office.
Okay.
Perfect. All right.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn.
What advice would you give to others who are interested in starting similar initiatives in their own communities?
First thing would be get a lot of volunteers and go to the tax exempt, because what, like 503C, get one of those, and then get with, if you're in this area, go through Tri-State Food Bank or Midwest Food Bank. If you're in Williamson County, that is all coming out of St. Louis. So you need to get tied up with one of those, because donations only will not keep you running. You know, last year we bought 31,040 pounds of food from Tri-State. We bought over 6,000 pounds from like Walmart and some of the smaller stores and Sam's here. And we also gave away over 6,000 pounds of fresh fruit. And that all the fruit came from Tri-State Food Bank.
Nice.
They've got a facility in Vienna where you can take, if you're a member of Tri-State, you can go down and get anything you want, and it's free.
Oh,
Wow.
You know, like last year and the year before, Rendleman's Orchards. They supplied a ton of apples and peaches, you know. So you can go down there and get it, bring it up here, put it on the table out there free, take what you want, you know.
That's awesome.
absolutely.
And so my question came back to me,
Yeah.
which, and we may have talked about it earlier, I just don't remember, but how many years has Heaven's Kitchen been around now?
5, we're working on 6 year.
Wow, that's
September.
awesome. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
this is the first I've heard about it,
Yeah.
so.
And sadly enough, there's people in Harrisburg still yet
That aren't aware.
aren't aware of it. I run into a guy the other day. He knew nothing about it. I said, "Guy, come up here and eat." He said, "Well, I kind of hate to." I said, "Hey, there's no guidelines. If you're hungry, come eat.
That's right.
We don't care if you come in a Cadillac or ride a bicycle. You know, come
gonna
up here and eat. That's free, and it's all good food."
So family on Tuesday nights, I am no longer cooking.
Yeah, okay.
Just kidding. Just joshing.
Yeah.
Is it me or you?
It's you.
Okay.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Have you
Randy.
noticed,
Yeah.
have you noticed any larger societal issues that your work addresses?
Yeah, the biggest thing would be drug abuse, probably. You know, we're partnered up with Egyptian Health Department in El Dorado, which now they go to all of our mobile food pantries. They give out the literature that they provide. They also have Narcan, which for a lot of time, I really didn't care for it. And they even come here on the last third Tuesday of the month and bring the same thing and, you know, distribute it out. And I got thinking about it. Well, the Narcan is just not for drug users. It could be for people that take prescription medicine that's older, forget what they're doing, and take too much. You know, or it can be maybe you go out to the restaurant, you wash your hands, you touch the door going out, somebody put fentanyl on it.
Yeah.
Then if you rub your eye or around your mouth
Wow.
later on, well, then it gets in your system. You're laying there flopping and nobody knows what's wrong with it. You don't know. And the Narcan, from what I'm told, you can administer it and it doesn't hurt the person if that's not the problem. So
Wow.
that's actually a good deal.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
All right, question number 10. Be gone, frog. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
How do you see the future of your volunteer work and the impact it will have?
Well, the impact we're going to have, we just received a nice donation of that enclosed trailer out there. So what we're going to start doing is like distributing, go to these places, get a whole trailer full of food, and just hit another food pantry. Because they are also hurting for food just like everybody else.
Right.
You know, that way we can go load it up on the pallets, take it down there, and give it to them. So that's going to be expanding our reach, which we run anywhere from McLeansboro north to Cairo south and to Grand Tar.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, that's a big area
Yes,
we
it
cover.
is. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're going to start doing.
Okay.
Plus, we also contribute here around to different pantries here in Saline County, and we help out Golden Circles here, Elizabethtown, Ridgeway.
So you just had the one outreach in Elizabethtown, the most recent one that was on Facebook.
Yeah, that was a mobile food pantry, which we volunteered. We partnered up with Tri-State Food Bank. Caitlin from Tri-State called me. She said, Randy, I'm going to do 4 this year. This is the counties. Pick out where you want to go. So I get with either a church there, the city government, talk to them. Hey, we want to have a food pantry. You know, can we get it set up? So we've been doing it enough years now that I know who to call and just call them up and say, hey, we're going to have a food pantry. So they, you know, no problem with them, which is very good. There's a lot of good stuff in those. Last week we had strawberries and big old things of mushrooms to give away, plus the box non-perishable items. So that's really good.
That's awesome. Well, that's all the questions that we had. And if it weren't for James Dawson, so let's just do a shout out to that. I was leaving a basketball game one night and he's like, hey, Talk It Out was talked about today in Harrisburg. And I was like, what? And so that's how I learned about Heaven's Kitchen. And so it's amazing just what little conversations. And so here we are. Here we are doing this.
While we're doing this, I want you to tell us about some of the other things that Heaven's Kitchen is doing in the community. So I know that even in our hometown that there's a blessing box in Carrie Mills. Can you elaborate on some of the other things that are going on?
Well, so far, Carrie Mills was the first blessing house we set. And we usually, when we set these, we'll have them filled up the first time for them. And then it's the city or the church or the organization, they keep them filled. Well, we set the one in Carrie Mills, and we set some more in, set one in Equality, Riley, Rose Clare, and Caden Rock. And this year we're setting one in Cairo and probably somewhere else down in Pulaski County. Like I say, when we first set them up, fill them up, and they will hold a lot of food. A lot of food. Also, we do the mobile food pantries. We've done 4 so far this year. That's 150 boxes of food on each one.
Wow.
Now, with those, do they normally announce those in advance? Do they put them on Facebook or?
Yeah, what we'll do, I'll put it on Facebook. Caitlin will send me the flyer for it. It tells the time, the date. There is no guidelines on it. If you make $1 million, you want a food box, drive through line, I'll give you one. You know, no problem there. I'm not.
Esther already said she wasn't cooking.
Yeah, Tuesday's family.
Yeah, but we do that. Last year we had 5 of them. So that's 750 meals, or probably 2 meals. You get 2 meals out of a box. You know, so we do that. Also, we do the summer backpack program for the kids, which last year we did 1,500 backpack meals for the kids. We took them to Grand Tar and we took them to Cairo because they're really depressed down in that area, bad depressed. You know, like I say, we donate to other food pantries. We partnered up with Meridian Healthcare, and we bought 300 complete Thanksgiving dinners. Of course, they reimbursed us. We made those up. They came down. Our volunteers came down. We made them all up. We took 75 to Dongola School for them, and then we left there and went down to Thebes and dropped off another 75 at their food pantry.
That's awesome.
You know, plus we partnered with the Molina Healthcare at Christmas to give away 125 hams and 125 turkeys. You know, just walk in, You want a turkey or ham? And there you go. And also, we also partnered with Little Chapel Church, which we do a lot of work with them. They had the Christmas with Santa breakfast. Well, we got everything lined out for that. Local 773 donated like 500 toys. The Dollar General store in Mixersville, she donated a car and a half load of toys. You know, plus we still had all those books from ReaderLink, which was from toddler to adult. We had all those. They gave away books, they gave away CDs, they had, you know, like in age groups. They gave all them away, and we ended up having 400 people come through the door, and 300 of them had breakfast with us. You know, so that's another good deal there that we do. That people really don't have a clue that we do all this.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know.
I'm learning all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, and it's Egyptian Health. We partnered up with them now about the information about Narcan, drug overdoses. That's been great. A lot of our volunteers in the community make cakes for us. We've got a couple of churches that they alternate. They'll make us homemade pies, cakes. Unless they're running behind, then, you know, we'll get store-bought stuff. But that's fine too.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, because you take and figure you're kicking out right at 300 meals.
Right.
You know, a day when we're here serving. That's a lot of desserts.
Absolutely.
You know.
And nobody cares where those desserts come
No.
from.
No, as long as they're desserts, we're all for it.
That's exactly right. I'm game.
Yeah.
I'm there.
And you know, the church ladies, you know, that's all straight up
Yeah,
good stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's no beginner cook.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's been rewarding, but it's been aggravating at the same time.
Oh,
Like I
yes.
say, sometimes you just want to throat punch people.
Yeah, well, I want to throat punch her
Yeah.
5 days a week, but that's okay.
At least she wants to hug me the other day.
Yeah.
Well, I think it is awesome what you're doing here. In the Bible, there are many ministries, and this is helping, you know, and this is servanthood. You know, you put yourself in a place of humility to help others out, and I think that's amazing. I think the volunteer work is amazing. If anybody wants to help volunteer, our Citizen of the Week here, just putting out all the information on it. Was there more information that you had to say pertaining to the different programs?
No, that's pretty much it. Well, we have the community service. You know, they need to work off some community time.
Okay, so you offer that too.
We offer that too, and we do anywhere from Polk County, Hardin County, Saline County. You know, they'll call up and say, hey, can I work off some time? Sure, come on up. You know, they can come up anytime. The volunteers, if you're going to have like 8 or 10 people, you need to call ahead of time. That way, somebody else is not scheduled with 8 or 10 people.
Right.
You know, usually about 7 or 8 people is a good number with the volunteers we have every week too. So you don't have everybody run over each other.
I like how Randy's just so cool. He's just like, it's no big deal.
No, it's
Flow
not.
kind of guy, for sure.
A few years ago, when Andy was still with us, it's just like they come up with the deal that they was going to do a Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner and a Christmas dinner. Okay, how many people do you want to feed? Well, it started out like 400 people. Okay, that's nothing, you know. And they just kept adding to it. You know, ended up for Thanksgiving we served over 18,000 meals.
Oh my gosh.
At the time, it was all to go. You know, it's the COVID deal. We had towns from all over Southern Illinois that he got a hold of. How many meals can you use?
Wow.
You know, and at Christmas time, we did the same thing, except it was like we ended up like 2,400 some odd meals going out of here.
That's crazy.
We had the ability to do 500 meals an hour.
Wow.
Jeez.
Because we had our assembly
Like
lines.
assembly line, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the next year I told Andy, I said, don't even think about it. This ain't happening no more. I'm happy to feed
One and
people,
done.
but yeah, that's too much. That's too much here.
That's awesome.
But-
It is amazing.
But a little chapel, they helped us out. They cooked part of the meal, and we cooked the other part. Plus they volunteered. But yeah, that's
Wow.
a pretty good undertaking
Yeah, it is.
for somebody that doesn't like math.
I feel like I'm knocking Randy out
You're
of
not knocking
You want a
it
mint?
out.
Hey, you remember that Surf's commercial back in the day, and they're like,
Yeah,
So now it's icebreakers.
Yeah.
we're all family here. You can get one back.
Back.
So
Well,
yeah.
for me, you gave me
No.
5. Yeah.
All right. Well, if nothing else to add, we'll share what we can, copy the link to get to Heaven's Kitchen on Facebook, and all the information that he's sharing today will definitely add to our page somewhere, and hopefully our official first interview and went okay, which I a little nervous, I guess, sound wise, but again, these are baby steps for us, and so we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there and have the whole mic and all that fun stuff so people can hear us.
We need to
but-
have Randy back on. So
Yeah.
we may have you more frequently than. We're like, what do you think, Randy?
Well, we might be able to come up with a mic and stuff for you. We have connections.
Well, actually, I've got some stuff. Like I bought a kit, so we just haven't had the place to really set it up yet. And so
Right.
far, it's just been her and I. So I didn't really think much about today. So but we learned. So hopefully, hopefully you guys could still hear good enough and get the information of why we're here today. So thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Thank you,
Appreciate
girls.
it.
Appreciate
We're
it.
grateful for people
Yeah.
like you and everybody who helps to serve, and happy to learn more about it today. So super excited.
I'm glad.
Thank you, and thank you
You're
for
welcome.
laughing with us.
Yeah.
And thank you for, even though it's a serious topic, hunger
Right.
is a serious topic,
It is.
Especially in Southern Illinois. We have a lot of people that are suffering from that. So it's a great work that they're doing here, even though I've knocked you out. But I have two mints here, and I'm working on
Yeah,
that.
you're fine. You're fine. What are you talking about?
But thank you for the work that you all do. You're going to share something.
I am.
Okay.
So, I told you that one of the books that I loved is the 1 Year Daily Acts of Kindness devotional. So that's what this book is. I'm sure it's probably hard to see from there, but I will share that. So today is February 18th, which is my big sister's birthday.
Happy
So
birthday.
happy birthday to Amy Hunsaker. And so it's got like a one-page little story. I'm not going to read it to you, but it does give a today's act of kindness. So today's act of kindness: take a little time to mentor someone who may need a little encouragement, instruction, or wisdom. Love it.
I do. Love it very
I
much.
should start sharing these on because sharing them on Facebook. So, all right. Anything else?
No, we can do a scripture and we can pray out. Is that cool?
That sounds perfect.
All right. So the one
Hopefully
that's
you
coming
came
to
prepared.
mind right now is, he will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on him. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. In all of your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. So,
Love it.
all right. You
All
want
right.
to pray us out, Randy?
You did good.
I'm out.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Thank you all for
Thank you,
joining
guys.
us. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you next week about the same time. We'll see if we can drag Randy back on. We'll see.
All right.
You did good.
Deuces.